been a while. It's been a while. Just before winter hits, we're in autumn at the moment. Weather's getting cold, although it's a nice crisp 10 degrees today. I'll go down on the road here because there's roadworks. Roadworks on the footpath up ahead. Back once again, Super Sab 73. I've been neglecting the rides lately. Neglecting them, I tells ya. Well, I should rephrase. I'm not neglecting the rides, I'm neglecting filming. Neglecting filming. I've been riding this bike a shitload. It's my commute to work. In fact, right now I'm taking you on my route that I take to work. Every day for the last 3 months I've been working this way. Maybe even more. Actually, it's more. Been working out in some schools here, and there's 2 schools out this way, and I've done them both back to back, all grades. So that is why I'm heading this way. So each morning I would ride this way, but I wouldn't film, and I think I'm going to put it purely down to laziness. Because not only did I ride out this way to the schools, but I also rode coming up to this road. If I turn left here, that's where I'd head out when I was working in the summer. One of my early videos, the one where I said I need to get rugby balls, and I'd made that ride, that was out that way. And again, I just put it down to laziness. Couldn't do stuff setting up the camera. It's just laziness. I've got no excuse. The weather was beautiful here. There was a lot of opportunities to go riding, and it's a good stress relief for me going ride. So I'm going to do a loop up here and show the 2 areas where I was working. Well, there's one, but I'll show you the front side of it in a sec. And I'll explain what's going on. So there's a big massive indoor sports hall there. And there, there's a new school. It's a new international school here in the area. So it's an English speaking school. So I was running some programs there. And then the other school in the area is a Swedish school. I was running some programs there. So right in front of me behind those trees, it's probably not going to come up well on the GoPro, it's an international school. So I'd ride this way, and when the weather was nice, so during summer and early part of autumn and back in the summer when the weather was still nice, we'd go here. Go here. That's good. And there's the new school. We'll pass the front side of it. So that little area out there was where I was running a lot of the school sessions, and now since the weather's gone crap, and to be honest it's still nice, still haven't hit the real crap weather. That's coming in about, I'd say it's coming in about a month, maybe less. So here's where my old workplace used to about 15 months ago was demolished. They demolished it. There's the new school. They demolished it so they could build this sports hall. And the old ground used to be called Pilavallen. It's now called Pilahallen. So at least they've kind of kept some of the history there. So I've done a bunch of work over the last few weeks here, during the day and in the evening. And that's all because our temporary grounds, which is where the balls were picked up from, is well, our new grounds are not ready yet, but I'll take you. Let's go to the new grounds. But I'm just going to try a new setting on the GoPro. I'm on Superview at the moment. I'm on Hyperview at the moment. I want to try Superview. Let's see what Superview looks like. 1, 2, 3. And now we are in Superview, which is below Hyperview. Now the Hyperview was the one that had the wider field of view. Kind of squishes the picture a bit, but when you go on the edges it distorts them, and it looks cool. Well, it looks like you're going fast, but I'm not sure if it's going to be the it's not going to be the perfect solution. I don't know. That's why I want to check out this Superview, see what it looks like. This might be the optimal way to do things. You never know. We'll see. But yeah, that's what it is. So I'm now going to take you to where our new grounds are going to be built. That's up there. I'm going to go that way. Didn't realise there was no path. Cross over to the road. So hopefully this Superview looks good. I've ditched I haven't ditched it, I've still got it. I've got rid of the Max Lens mod. And that's because I wasn't too super keen on the fisheye view, and it was, I don't know, every time I'd look down it would distort it and all that business. So I wanted to try these new views, and I think I did it once before, but it didn't turn out well because I think I had the horizon locking off, tilted or whatever it is, the stabilization or whatever it was off, and it looked crap. So I'm hoping this looks good. So I'm taking you now up the road side. So we were back over there before. There was the school over that way. Now our new grounds are being built up here. Up here. Now there's been all sorts of delays. I'm not sure if I mentioned in previous videos, there's been all sorts of delays about why they couldn't be built and whatnot. There was appeals from residents, all sorts of stuff. So this is where new grounds will be built, and they should be completed in June 2023, which will be a massive game changer. Let's continue up here. I've never actually been up here. So I'm going to go back to Hyperview now, just to see the difference. 1, 2, 3. So we're back to Hyperview, and you'll notice on the edges when I turn my head it's very sort of wonky and distorted, which is, you know, it's not ideal, but when you face the front this way, there's a wider view. It squishes down, you can see more of the bike, you can see more of the sky. What's down here? Never been out this far. So you can see a lot more. I know the train tracks are here because the train goes past here all the time. Alright, so train there. Let's go back. So yeah, I'm in Hyperview. I'll ride for a little bit now in Hyperview, then we'll go back to Superview and we'll compare the differences on the footage after. It's a very jittery road here, so I wonder if stabilisation's doing its job, which I'm sure it will. Go for a stabilisation, and Insta360 stabilisations are awesome nowadays. I've made more use of the suspension on this bike too. Oh, that reminds me. So I had my first puncture on the back end of the season. We'd just changed, we were training on a turf pitch temporarily until we, because things get dark and we had no lights out at the ground out at Yilla. And I was riding across the road, and the next thing I know I felt, geez, it feels flat. And sure enough, I'd gone over a nail. Well, not a nail, a massive screw. And it went straight into the tyre. Didn't make a noise or anything, just kind of deflated. So, first flat tyre. And I ended up taking it to a local bike shop. I might even shout him out. In fact, let's go visit him. Let's go visit him and give him a shout out. Let's go visit him, see if he's around. Yeah, so he fixed the tyre. It's good to know. He said he'll do anything on the bike. I don't remember. Last year I needed some work done on the bike, and the biggest shop in town said that they didn't want to work on the bike because it was an e-bike, and they would only do mechanical, and the only thing that meant was they'd only what did he fix? The gears. He fixed the gears on my bike, which was nice of him. But he didn't want to look at tyres or anything like that. You know, that wasn't, we'll see what's down here. I haven't been down here before. Didn't want to fix my tyres. Didn't want to have anything to do with that. So I used to walk to the gym past this small little bike shop. I walked in. It turns out the guy's American. It's down here, is that a public path? Yes, it is. No, maybe not. It's owned by an American. So I had a good chat to him. I showed him a picture of the bike. He said, yeah, I've done something similar to that. There's other e-bikes he's finished, fat tyre e-bikes he's looked at. So I said, yeah, no worries. And this was like weeks before it actually happened. So I knew straight away I could go there. And I went there and I had to book it in. And, you know, he's only small. So he said, yeah, I can't start it on a week, but do you mind bringing the bike in so I can show it off in the shop? I said, yeah, no sweat. So, sure enough, he took my bike in, and I was out in the shop, and people who knew me saw my bike there, and they were like, oh, your bike's in the shop. And he fixed it, put a new tyre on. So I'm going to actually, pretty soon, when I can, I'm going to get the Grizzly tyres and get him to put those on. He fixed it. Very nice of him. Shout out to Sick Loughton. That's where it just was. going with this. Yeah, so he fixed that. There's the first flat tyre. And then our season, we had a good season. We ended up winning the league. First time the club in 19 years has won the league. So it was big stuff in town. On the side of the road. Nearly went arse over tit then. This road ain't the best. So I'm hoping that Superview is really capturing this scenery. If it's doing it justice, we will soon find out. Miss riding this bike. It's been way too long. Oh no, actually, I lie. It's been way too long since I filmed. It's been way too long since I've had a leisure ride like this and actually gone and seen the scenery. Because I was looking so forward to doing that last summer, and I got so busy. And I got lazy. Ah, that's right. I remember where I got the deals is. So I started using the suspension, and that was only because the guy at the bike shop, he played around with it and sat on it and whatnot, and it made all the difference. So I'm finally getting used out of the suspension, and it actually makes it real smooth. And I'm off to Gibraltar this weekend with the National Under-18 team. Ooh, it's windy. Need to get back on the streets. As hell. I wonder how the audio sounds with all this wind coming through. I've got the dead cat back on the bike, so we'll soon find out. But I'm not wearing the visor. I just found my field of view not to be as great without the visor. I usually wear sunglasses, but go back to Superview. 1, 2, 3, and we're back in Superview. See what difference this makes, because I'm going to work out which one I want to film in. I'm not used to these views. I'm off to Gibraltar this weekend with the under-18 team. It's my last rugby coaching commitment this year. Then it's just down to the educator stuff. So we'll go this way. Very excited. Good way to end the year. It's a good bunch of kids. that I'm coaching. Hopefully I wish them every success. So after I do this ride, I've got to pack because we're flying out tomorrow. This is the way I ride back from. Oh. It's the way I ride back from the summer route. Because it's going to be the catalyst that kicks off the channel again. And here's the deal. I want to ride in winter. Because I did a bunch of riding last winter. In February, January and February, when the weather is really shit. I just rugged up. And I managed to stay warm. Just rug up and ride. We'll have to put the visor on for that though. So yeah, and then that'll hopefully bring us into summer next year. Go around. Let's go through the back end park area. Where are we going? No cars, good. Go the back way and then we'll come back the front row. Sunny day today, that's why I thought I'd get out on the bike. Already over a quarter of the battery used. That's what happens when you ride in mode 4. This is the other route I ride to work. These are out in the sun. The leaves are off. Now I did wonder when I was riding through here in summer, when all the leaves and stuff are on these trees, how much you can see through, and it appears you can see all the way through. No surprise really, but now that I'm seeing it in the flesh, all the leaves fall off all the trees. Autumn is here, well and truly. Winter's following up very soon. Unless it's winter now. June to August, summer, September, October, November. Okay, we're on the last month of winter, autumn. Here's where we used to train. With the kids we train here, the adults was the other joint, schools were the other joints, and the new grounds are being built. So I'll give you a tour of my daily commutes for work. So let's go and see what Mr. Sickle is doing. Let's see if he's out and wants to give a shout out to the camera. Saw a video today, one of the reviews of this camera. Cut that. This is the street where we filmed the intro, where I get off the bike just before the drum and bass drops. It's a lot different in autumn than it did in that summer day, that's for sure. We can go around and see my old place. Place was up that street there. Actually got to take this road. Can I get through? That's the question. There's no through road here. Yeah, because they're constructing doing a bit of building. So we're going to have to go the back way. Can't go the back way. Can I get in here? I think I can. All sorts of stuff's changed here now that they're building that apartment block. So we're going to have to go through the park. Can I get down here? Don't think I can. Let's go around. We'll go all the way around. Nah. do it. Turn to go now. Oh, what have they done here? They've gotten rid of all the trees, have they? Oh, God. Around. We'll do it in another video. I'll go see it in another video. I think I'm in super view still. So, I'll be interested to see how these views turn out. I'm going to go home now and pack. Oh, look what they've done here. Got rid of everything. The water's even gone. Oh, they're cleaning it up. I'm going to head home, pack, do all that shizzle. So, cheers for tuning in. Good to be back. Don't forget to like, subscribe, that jazz. Peace.